He shows up and sits there in the friggin' chair and just
Looking at his fucking
staring at his
phone.
goddamn phone.
Last week he tried. I saw him like actively trying not to look at his phone, but any chance he had, he's like, "Fuck, I gotta look at it, dude." For fuck's sake.
What a
Yeah, this is the ADLR Podcast, episode 41, and I'm joined by Ghost Randall, Brian. Well, I'm sorry, hold on, Brian De La Rosa, aka. Give me a sec.
Killer B.
No, the tough guy, joined by Kelsey, aka. I'm sorry, Weird TV, aka likes it really rough guy,
Exactly.
and I'm Anthony De La Rosa, the bad guy.
Billie Eilish.
There you go, Brian. I'm gonna say if you listen to it today, you should get this immediately. It's like the first actual long track on it. Oh my god, dude. So besides Randall letting us all down immediately, what are you laughing at?
Adam goes, he wrote something, who's gripping the set for the future movie? And it took me a second to understand what he was talking about, but it was in reference to what Bryant said about, like, who are the programmers? What's the budget? What's all this other stuff? It just didn't, like, I just read it and was like, what the fuck did he just say?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then he goes, I could tell by how you read that you understood none of what I just said.
Me included. I did not. When you said that, read that out loud, I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with what we're talking about? Oh my god. If you enjoy the shit show that you're hearing right now, you go to patreon.com/ADLR plays to support the show, get the audio and video podcast early. If not, you can wait till Friday and get them on your favorite podcast services. Just Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Just search ADLR Podcast. Or on YouTube, youtube.com/ADLR plays. If you want to use your hard-earned money to something more productive, you need to. I guess, yeah, you need to go to extralife.adlrplays.com and donate. You need to, like, right now.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, like, it's for the kids. All the proceeds go to the Orlando Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. And if you want to, Jesus, what? See, when he's not here, he throws me off, bro. Like, when there's change, my mind's like, what the fuck's happening?
You need your muse.
Yeah, dude. Where am I at? Topics. That's right. If you want to request a topic that we can talk about on the show, you go to topics.adlrplace.com, and we'll talk about it on next week's show.
Proud of you, Bryant.
Yeah, Brian's on point. I saw him highlighting, and I saw him, like, at my peripherals on the video, him, like, hitting a Control-C. I'm like, he's waiting for it. I should just throw him off and jump and, like, past it and be like, hey, what you guys do this week?
I would immediately put it.
Oh.
Hey,
What's going on?
The guy with the pretty eyes and the other guy. How you doing, Zodiac?
Oh, shit. What's up, Zodiac? I don't know who you're complimenting, but I'll take all of that for myself. Thanks.
I think Kelsey's the pretty eyes. I think I'm the love.
Oh, okay. And I'm the other guy. Hey, I'd rather be a guy than no guy. You know what I'm saying?
You could be a ghost.
Oh, that'd be badass. I've seen Casper, bro. You can just go through walls.
I was talking about Randall and how he's not here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, but you don't have to shit either. Like, as a ghost, you just fucking float around and scare people all day. I could do that for a living.
Well, you can do ghost shits and maybe it smells bad. They can't see it though, so that room always smells really bad.
If that is factual, that's my end game right there. I'm jumping in traffic as soon as we're done recording.
I don't think that's how this works. I don't think that's how any of this works.
Oh yeah, we'll prove it. You got signs for that?
Did you interview a ghost? I don't think you did. A whole demon came out of my ass when I was sick, so.
He acts like he read an AMA on fucking Reddit with a ghost. Like, get out of here. Oh, shit. Alright, peeps. You guys all feeling fantastic? I'm going to steal that from Joe Budden Podcast.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
How did you do this week?
How did I do this week? Let me
Yes.
fucking tell you. So we ended last podcast, and I'm hype as shit because the fucking PAX panel for Borderlands was going to start the next day. I was at work, though, so I couldn't watch it. So I had my associates, Brian, Javi, and Johan, watch it for me and keep me up to date in the Discord. And I thought they were serious when they said the fucking card game was out. And I almost cried at my desk. And then they said it was a joke. And then they posted the fucking reveal trailer for none other than fucking Borderlands 3. I saw that trailer over since Wednesday till now like 7 times. In fact, I'm gonna play it now. So audio listeners, you're just gonna hear the trailer. If we get copyright, who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? We're here to live. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Entire channel. I'm done. No joke.
Can you what?
Can't speak English.
All right, cool.
I tried to say entire channel gets shut down, but I forgot how English works.
Oh
as a
shit!
language.
Let me full screen this.
At least this runs smoother than it did during the show.
Yeah, dude, that was unfortunate. So it's playing now, and my God, we're watching this live together on the podcast. I apologize, audio listeners. This is gonna be a video centric episode because we got shit to talk about. Showing the new fucking enemies. Oh my God, the 2 bosses.
The guy looks like an idiot in the face, but he has mech arms, so he won me over a little more.
Anthony, you probably shouldn't stand up at all during this podcast.
Yeah, I don't want that instant ban, dude. Or I might just flip over my table. Not because it's huge, because I'm sitting really close to my table.
This chick with like 6 arms looks awesome.
Yeah, dude, that was. She looks like she's swole as shit. Like she can lift me 7 times with 1 finger.
As far as the characters, the leak that I saw was months ago, right? It said a black melee siren. The robot is a beastmaster. The guy's like a spy agent, and the girl can summon a titan that if you put certain perks on, your teammates can ride and shoot on it.
Like some other Go ahead.
Who is the little girl that likes to blow up stuff? Is that Tina?
Tiny Tina, yeah.
Tina.
They show her in this. She grew up.
Yeah, she's grown up.
It's fucking fantastic. I was hoping everybody was playable characters, but it seems like the way they're showing this trailer is still going to be like last time, 4 new guys, and then the previous Vault Hunters are just going to be NPCs.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, it's the same formula, which, to be honest, I'm not fucking mad at. Like, these new open worlds look cool.
Are you gonna get the remasters of Borderlands 1 and 2?
If you own, if you have Borderlands 1 on Steam, you get it for free.
Do you?
Yeah, but the Borderlands 2 4K HDR or 4K texture pack is just for the console versions, I think.
Gotcha.
Or maybe they'll announce tomorrow that it's for both. But today,
they announced that was for all of it.
I know that the Game of the Year edition for Borderlands, which is the remaster, is out tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you already own Borderlands 1, it gives you all the DLC and the revamped stuff.
I wonder if I have it on Steam.
If not,
I would assume so, because that's what we played it. I think that's what we played it on.
Yeah, we played it on Steam. We played it on Steam. 1 and 2.
They're releasing a bunch of stuff for the first one. If you're gonna go back and try the first one again, see if it's still a beta for the second one.
It might be. I mean, we can play it tomorrow if you want.
If you want.
We can stream it for a bit, play the early hours. And
I don't know, man. Like, that first one did not age well at all when we tried to replay it.
It's visually no, but I mean the systems in there still like. Look at the gun. There was a gun with legs. With legs.
No, I mean it.
And then the mech I think it's the dude with the white hair throws, right? Or is it the mechanic that throws it?
Talking about the huge mech?
Yeah.
That's the girl.
Oh, okay.
She throws the mech, you know what I was saying earlier, you can get skills points for it, where you can have your teammates get up and ride it and like while it's moving, like Gatling gun and stuff like that.
No Borderlands is complete without Claptrap.
Yeah, I don't care how much people hate him. It's not Borderlands without him. With his
voice actor left.
I get it, but I know that he left, but shit, dude.
The only thing I need to know, I just need to see Krieg and Maya confirms thing, and that's their kid. The fist bumps Maya. That's all I need.
I mean, hey, that's your fantasy. Go for it, dude. Like,
fuck you.
Whatever, dude. Zodiac in the chest is my endgame, a 3-hour-long dump. Shit, you know how I'm feeling right now, Kelsey? You asked me. Today was the tickets on sale for Endgame. Guess who got tickets today?
How many did you get?
I got 8 tickets.
8? Jesus Christ.
It's me, Brian, Randall, Janyana's going, her sister Gab's going, Johan's going, E-Man's going, and Javi Lablavi himself in the chat's going, dude. Premiere night.
You know who else could be going?
Who's going?
You could be going with me in Vegas.
Oh, shit. That shit's gonna be baller, dude. We'll FaceTime
we're
each
gonna
other.
we're gonna try and see it while we're out there.
Do me a favor, when you're in Vegas and Jambi's there, get a Wi-Fi connection for his Switch. He can play me online to Smash, and I can body him while you guys are drunk.
Ooh. What if he's so drunk he
We're
like
not
plays it
gonna have
upside
time
down?
for Smash. We're gonna be too busy getting drunk and winning at this craps table.
How about you guys put money down to see if Brian can win against Jambi?
No, it's how fast I win, Anthony.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
not if I win.
And there you go. There's your gambling. Shit, dude. So that's the beginning of last week after the podcast. Was this?
Yeah,
All
Adam
right.
gets his players' money at craps.
Oh,
we
okay.
were on when we were on the was it the cruise, the gambling cruise for Michael's bachelor party? He rolled like 14 hard ways in one set. That's like double fives, double fours, double threes, and double twos.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's like a statistic anomaly. It was disgusting.
I think has he seen 21?
Have you seen 21?
Like that movie was fantastic. The card counting one. I think it was spacey, and then he had a bunch of like like underlings with him, and then they had like a cool heist thing. And
Oh
then,
yeah, I wanted to see that, but I never got around to it.
I think you'd enjoy it. Now if you can separate the whole spacey situation, but some people like can't do that. But you know,
Not on Tuesdays.
oh, so you can watch it on Wednesdays? That's fucking
Yes.
weird. Flip flopper. What else happened? Oh, let me think. Borderlands hype for like 2-3 days straight. Risk of Rain was announced to be early
2 or
access.
3 days straight. It's been like a week.
But it started tapering up. My hype for it started tapering off, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna wait until they announce when it comes out and all that other shit. And I might end up just pre-ordering it because I'm stupid. But
I'm gonna pre-order it.
I mean, this one is one of those games that you could pre-order because you know it's going to be good. Like, the first one was great when it came out originally. The second one was even better.
yes,
The
like,
prequel was,
which is more of the same. Yeah, like a filler one.
but this one actually looks like it introduces a lot of new stuff, a lot more guns.
Yeah, like a lot.
New
My
skills,
gun
new
can
people,
walk next to
new
me.
everything.
A lot of fan service because there's fucking characters from Tales of the Borderlands on here. All the returning characters, like.
That's what I'm thinking about too. In the trailer, they show one of the Tales of the Borderlands characters, so I'm assuming one of the DLC characters is the girl from that because you never see her,
Oh, you're right.
and she becomes a vault hunter.
Yeah. You're right. That's
You're
good.
right, you're right.
Brian's already, get that symbol up. That's the call it symbol. Oh shit! No, you don't pick it up yet, Brian. You pick it up when it happens.
I left a voicemail.
Oh, okay, got it. Shit, dude. Yeah, that Borderlands trailer got me so. I'm like, the thing that I didn't understand is as soon as that trailer went up, there was for some reason there was like a divide. There's people who wanted it to be a games of service like Destiny and Division and Anthem, like that type of games. Like they were like, oh man, I was hoping that's the type of game it was gonna be. But I'm like, no, I was hoping it was just like Borderlands 2. Now they don't have to worry about like developing it for Xbox 360 and what's it called? Now they have more beefier hardware to make the worlds bigger, more shit on screen. Like
These consoles suck.
I know it's holding us back, but now that Stadia's coming, dude. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, I'm
Lower
hyped.
your chair a little. We can see it. Okay.
Oh shit, you're lying. I'd have to zoom in times 700, and you might see a bolt. So I know you're lying. Yeah, I guess we can just jump into Risk of Rain. On the weekend, I played Risk of Rain single player for a bit, and holy shit. The last time I played Risk of Rain, the first one, was at like my apartment a long time ago, and we played local split screen, I think it was. I couldn't tell what the fuck was happening, because we were so small on screen. It was hard for me to follow what the hell was happening. The switch over to that third person made it so much more accessible for me. I waste a lot of time just shooting things because it's fun killing things with all your abilities and trying to clip them together, and you're leveling up, finding random items. Yeah, finding random items all of them stack. Brian, what are you dancing to?
I was yawning and then I heard music in my head for some reason. They started dancing.
Okay. You threw me off with your fucking swag just now. Hold on, give me a sec.
The game looks like it's a lot of fun. For $20, it looks like you actually get to do a lot.
Yeah,
It
it's
fills
by
the
that.
void for me for like a kind of a autopilot Diablo Borderlands kind of game, at least for now.
For me, it fills a void for a roguelite, like Nuclear Throne type or Enter the Gungeon type of roguelites. Where I mean, I don't think there's any permanent upgrades throughout your account, but even I guess unlocking the characters and filling up the logbook is the only thing that stays persistent, if I'm not mistaken. But playing through it is just not mindless because you actually have to pay attention, otherwise you won't get far. I don't know. It's a very odd, like Brian said, autopilot. Get in there, shoot a bunch. It's very satisfying to shoot and kill the stuff in there. The character movement is super responsive. For an early access
on wheels, looks like he's a lot of fun.
We were playing, and then I guess I can segue into the multiplayer. Played with Brian and E-Man. E-Man was playing with the robot guy. I was playing as the default dude, and Brian had the auto aim arrow character. Each with their own strengths. It's awesome to play. You can have crazy chemistry between the characters. The robot guy has like a Zarya from Overwatch. Her ult where she like pulls people in together. He has one of those abilities, I don't know if it was an equipment thing or an ability or not.
It's probably equipment because he doesn't have that.
Okay, then it was equipment. My bad. He used it. A bunch of them were in there, and I just started. I lied
to
all
our
the fucking
face
time.
over the internet.
So he grouped them all together, and I used one of my abilities that one of the shits he uses goes right through the people. So shitload of damage stacked. You can stack a bunch of the drops loot. Like there's one that if you pick it up, you do more damage to the boss, and you can stack that I don't know how many times. So if you use a bunch of like the strong moves, oh my god, who put Rhoda as my last name? Kelsey, really? Yeah, ADLR stands for my name, Anthony De La Rosa, not Rosda or Rhoda. That sounds like Scooby-Doo would be saying it. And that doesn't matter. Shit, what else did
I love your segues. Just, squirrel.
I mean, everybody knew what I was talking about, right? It's when I'm hyped, that's what happens. Oh, I skipped something. I didn't Risk of Rain 2. Shit. So wait, hold on. I'm trying to go chronological here. Borderlands hype. Billie Eilish drops Friday. And I have that shit. Like, it's like the only album I listen to. I was going to go listen to what is it, Brian? The Tame Impala?
Favorite song? Go.
Nope. Oh, you can't ask me that. I liked most of this album.
Okay.
I would say the
Favorite
best
song? Go.
Favorite song is either I Love You or Listen Before I Go.
Realistic, I love you.
No, that's not gonna get people pumping. Like, what do you want to listen to? Like, she does a good job.
Your favorite song? Go.
There's no favorite song. I got a favorite album. It's this album. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let me pull it up, dude. Because my god.
What was your other one, Bryant?
Listen Before I Go.
Listen Before I Go. One right above it.
Yeah, dude. Listen Before I Go has to do with ending it, as in your life. And that song especially does a good job of storytelling. In the beginning, she starts off and you can hear police sirens coming in from far away. And as the track comes to its conclusion, you can hear like as if they finally arrived at the scene, people like panicking as if she jumped off the top of the roof. It's great. That's a great track. That's one of many that are on here. That's fantastic. Listen to Bad Guy. It's a pretty fun instrumental. Like, lyrics are pretty funny. It includes the lyrics I introduced the show with. Wish You Were Gay. We've reviewed it before. It was one of the singles. Same with Bury Your Friends on here. Great writing. I Love You has fantastic writing.
It's a good like indie singer songwriter kind of song, but way better than anything. There's 14 songs minus one 14-minute intro, and I only didn't heart 4 of them.
14-minute intro? You mean second?
14-second intro. I think I might be an idiot.
I'm like, what deluxe edition did you fucking listen to, dude?
I was in the booth with her.
Shit.
Well, they found it on YouTube, and it's what they did is they just took it and pieced it together over and over and over and over again until I got to 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to it on YouTube, and it was just Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up on loop. So.
Oh my god! Speaking of which, this is another segue, like way off track here. So I follow the Plex subreddit, and there's somebody put. You know how when you've watched something completely and a new episode comes up, it says, "Oh, on deck," and it shows you whatever it is. So they put the new season of Game of Thrones as if it came out. and it hasn't come out yet. So they hit play, and it's the Game of Thrones intro, and then it fades into Rick Astley. I would be so fucking mad.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god. So back to Billie Eilish here. Fucking wired right now. My strange addiction. My strange addiction. I thought it was awesome too. It was a good segue into Bury a Friend. I think I Love You was like probably the best written song. Even sounds fantastic with the acoustic guitar being like I think the only instrument in the background. But I don't remember. The one track that I'm like torn is Zanny. Mostly because like I love what they did with the bass. Like I think during the chorus, yeah. They purposely make it sound like the bass distorts her vocals, and it sounds really cool. I first, oh shit, but it wasn't like the track itself wasn't strong enough for me to add to the library. If that like it's like 90% of this album is in my library at this point, because it either has fantastic instrumentals, her vocals are great, the lyrics are written very carefully and like not carefully, I guess with care. No, that's carefully. I'm stupid. It does. You know what I'm trying to say, all right?
He finally admits it, Brian.
Well, first I've been admitting it since like 12, but not a clock since 12 years old. Or it's a good mix of either of those three things. Go ahead, Brian. I've been already talking about this album for too long. My obvious recommendation is fucking listen to it. It's fantastic. Go for it.
Album of the year currently.
Talk about it.
Even songs that were alright, like Zanny, You Should See Me in a Crown, All Good Girls Go to Hell. I didn't skip them. Like they're at worst, they're like it's okay. Everything else, I hearted or added. That to the point where after I heard the album, I was just sitting here like it felt almost as tense as the whole Nightcrawler movie.
Oh yeah.
Or like this whole thing, even if you've never been like suicidal or anything. Yeah, I get
yeah.
Parts of these songs are still. You can find something that resonates with you.
Mm-hmm.
With most of these songs.
Oh, speaking of something that resonates with you, there's a line, I think I love you, I think it is. Let me look it up before I'm stupid. Genius.com. I think it goes, you were smiling at me even when you felt like dying. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, for some reason, Robin Williams came to my mind. And that got me sad.
It's because we lost a national treasure.
Exactly. He would always smile through his pain. And for some reason, when that line came up, I'm like, oh shit. I don't know why I thought of Robin Williams immediately. And she delivers those lines fantastically.
What song? It's either I Love You or Listen Before I Go. The chorus reminded me of Hallelujah, so then it just added more oomph to it.
Yeah. Oh, I got a new follow. Thank you, Bling Headshot on the chat. Appreciate you.
Me.
Oh, man. But yeah, I cannot. There's not many negative things about this album. Like You Should See Me in a Crown when the single came out, I'm like, oh man, this is not one of her greatest. That song grew on me.
I still feel like it's
You saw really? No, like I'm digging it. The one I still can't get over is Zanny. I don't know why. It's a good message. It's like, hey, don't do drugs because the drugs. I don't need drugs. Like it's a very anti-drug track, but
once it got to track 6, I wasn't here anymore.
You were all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, man. This is a great first body of work. I don't know unless you count the EP beforehand, but as her official album, this song listen to it, it's fantastic.
Sounds pretty chill.
Yeah, it's got ranges. Like it starts off with the bad guys very upbeat and great trap inspired instrumentals, and then by the end of it, I Love You and what is it? The one
I
Brian?
Love You Too, man.
Uh-huh. And the one before it, it gets very, very melancholy, very dark, but in a way you can digest it with respect. You know what I'm saying? Steve in the chat said Zanny Pacquiao, dude. That's fucking fantastic. Oh man.
Bri-Addy.
You're damn right.
I guess. What am I saying?
You said you hated the album, I think.
No, yeah. Yep. Fucking. That's what I said. And that's the only thing I listened to the music. I think there was other releases, but I'm like, no, I'm just sticking with this until next week.
I haven't listened to anything else, but I listened to this today, and I was just like, that shit made me sad. And this is how much weight I'm gonna put on this album. Listening to this album made me feel the exact same way as when I listened to Blonde for the first time.
Oh shit! For me, the same thing, but not Blonde. But My Dear Melancholy.
That's like right on. It's Blonde, this tight. Oh, you can't see my hands. This tight, and then, like My Dear Melancholy, like right under.
Yeah, like they. Oof. Talk about like this. It's one whole tone, one whole like dark vibe throughout the entire. Yeah, like one theme consistently. Even though there's like different instrumentals, they harness it in a. They keep it. I don't know, man. Like it's great. It's fucking great. All right, so enough of that. Risk of Rain 2 I talked about. I mean, if Randall was here, he can talk about how I installed some more parts for his PC so he can do more rendering.
What else did you install?
Oh, a second CPU. And then, because he has a server motherboard for his like work desktop. So that man is running 16 logical cores now with 32 hyper-threading. Well, I mean, like, hyper-threading too, so now it's 32 threads it can take. But it's virtual, so who gives a shit? The 16 is what actually counts. And that man's running 80 gigs of RAM. Running on, I forgot his GPU. It's a Quadro, but I forgot what model. He didn't do any benchmarks prior to the upgrade, so we don't know how much of an increase in performance that actually is, and he makes me sad for it. And then he also watched How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, but he's not here to...
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it as well?
I don't know if he watched it. I didn't know I watched it.
Oh, he watched it over the weekend. Oh, okay. Because he watched it and I saw it on here. I'm like, oh, he probably put it on here. Hit me with it, Brian. What did you think?
It's one of those, hey, you have family, you want to watch a movie, you watch it with your family kind of movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. The first two were fantastic.
Maybe it's because it's been so long since I watched the other two. Maybe I just don't give a shit about any of them, but... Like, hey, it's dragons. Something involving dragons.
What?
Hey, they solve it.
I hope so. It's How to Train Your Dragon. Are they still training dragons?
They move on. So you know how the second one, there's a threat to the dragons coming.
Uh-huh.
The third one, there's a threat to the dragons coming.
Oh, it's just another threat to dragons?
Yeah, and then I can't say the next sentence I want to say because it'd be a big spoiler.
Okay, then no, we'll leave it at that. Then, I haven't seen it.
They're ending. It seems like they're ending the series with this movie.
Okay, did it wrap up nicely? There's no redeeming quality, or
the wrap up was pretty.
Okay,
but everything else is kind of just like, hey, you just watch it just to just to watch it.
Uh-huh.
But it's not like, yo, movie of the year.
Oh, I forgot to put it in the progress report. I saw the first. It was me, Janyana, and Randall. Randall's rewatching it now, but I saw the first 8 episodes of Love, Death, a Robot. Mm-hmm. Remember the show he was dying over last week?
I watched that and I forgot about it.
Remember he was dying over it last week because it's the best thing since sliced bread?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's not fucking kidding. It's fantastic.
Everything I've read
it's fantastic.
Since Adam mentioned it's being touted as one of the best things since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Since Journey.
Everybody has been saying that.
Yeah, this is right next to Journey, bro. I highly recommend the first 8 episodes I've seen. Each story is beautifully rendered in different styles. It's to the point where each episode ends and you're like, damn, I'd watch an entire show off of this. They look like pilots for shows, and I'd watch almost every single one of them.
Is it set up kind of like Robot Chicken?
It's not Enter the Matrix.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Or the Animatrix.
That's the Animatrix, yeah. And each episode, it's just Zodiac and the Chest. What's it about? Each episode is its own thing. It's a small each 10, 20-minute story contained in itself. There's not much. Hey, my name is Zimbaku or some shit. It's just here's a character. Something's happening. It ends. Boom. It's a really short Black Mirror episode. What happened? What are you laughing at?
Adam goes, everything I've heard about it, it's so good you're going to rip out and eat your own eyes. Shit blood.
No, he's not kidding. There's some visual styles in this that phenomenal, dude. It looks fantastic. There's one called The Witness where the animation it looks lifelike. Even though the characters are rendered stylized, it's so awesome. There's a lot of nudity. You'll see a lot of tits and dick. So just for those
That's
listening,
what I'm all about, man.
Then you fucking love this, dude.
My church won't allow me to watch that.
Oh well, I mean, okay. I'm not gonna go any further than that.
I was gonna start it because I recently finished part 4 of JoJo, And I was like, you know what? Let me take a break before I watch part 5. So then the next morning, I watched part 5 of JoJo. I started. So I didn't.
How are you liking JoJo? I want to watch it.
All right, so at first I was skeptical because most of these animes nowadays are just how can we emulate Dragon Ball, but different, but it's Dragon Ball. And within like 3 minutes of the first episode, I was like, "This is weird enough for me to watch." It's fast paced and it's random.
Ooh, okay.
So like it keeps you going.
I like that. So it doesn't share the same formula like Dragon Ball. There's a big baddie. Let's train for 7 episodes and then kill the guy.
Some each season you follow somebody else too.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
There's some seasons where it's like, "Hey, we got to get to this guy. Let's get it." Other ones is like, "Oh, let's just help our community." Like it's each part is a different group of people, a different time period, but they're all there's a relative in every season, a Joestar relative in every season.
Okay, so there's still like an overarching, I guess, lore or like group of people. Like, does it all tie together in some way, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all. Each season like continues something.
Okay.
Like Javi said, you follow like the same bloodline, but it's a different member of the family.
So I mean, I don't mean to connect to like compare it to games, but is it like the Assassin's Creed thing where they, how they go back and there's always the Assassins versus Templars kind of thing?
I think it's more like it sounds more like it's more. Well, I guess that would be a pretty good comparison.
Like how the Assassins go through, like there's Assassins in each timeline, like in different decades. Okay.
It's not like always Templars. It's a set enemy that they have to conquer usually, but it's not. They're not. The enemies aren't like in the same bloodline the way a hero is per season. It can be one guy, or maybe that guy has a descendant, but there's times where it has nothing to do with this person. Like it's someone else.
I will see. If I finish through all my TV shows I gotta watch, I might start that.
The part 4 was like disappointing to me in comparison to the other ones, but it's still watchable.
Okay.
Just because in that part most of the characters I just felt mad about.
Mm-hmm.
But the part 1 through 3, there's always a character I liked. In part 5, within the first episode, like I like this guy.
Okay. I mean, I'll give that a shot, but if I get to it, there's still like a list of fucking animes that Adam gave me that I've yet to touch.
Have you watched No Game No Life?
Most likely not. Nope.
No, I haven't. Seen it.
There's still a list of anime before you recommended that. Adam a long time ago gave me a list of animes to watch, and then you added on to that bottom of the list, which was No Game of Life.
I mean that one's only like 12 episodes, and it is amazing.
Morning, sunshine. Luca decided to show up. Look, don't act like you're tired.
I am tired. I ain't gotta act.
Yeah, okay.
He's like 25. What is he tired about?
Hey, Brian, you can speak now.
I would think
hey.
you would like... Okay, he's Indian now. I would like to think that... I would like to...
Oh my, he's Indian now.
I would like to think that you would like JoJo if you like the quirky part of My Hero Academia, because the closest thing I could think of it's a better Bobobo, as how random or weird it is. It's just not stupid. It's random and fast paced, but it's not just stupid.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Randall, I swear to God, if that thing ever drops over and it pours into my what's it called? I know, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time if that were to happen. I don't care how tired you are. We're going 10 rounds.
Of sex and passion.
See, Brian read through between the lines. You know
I want to watch the robot
I think you mean Between the Sheets.
That's the name of my adult podcast.
Between the Sheets? I like it.
Yeah.
I listen to it.
I only interview porn stars.
Oh, I thought you were going to just rub the microphone onto the sheets in between, and then that's the only sound we hear. David knows
such
what
a
he's
dirty
talking about.
podcast.
We live in a dirty world.
This is the after the post show, okay?
No, have you not seen Gamer? That's where our fucking future is leading. You sit around.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
That movie was so fucking trash. I forgot it was a thing until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
that's the one where he's like in jail, and then people can take you over and play a video game, right?
Yeah. And they're actually killing the prisoners and stuff, but it's like a game or whatever.
Described it made it seem like you're just talking about like brutal prison sex. Where like you're in prison and they can take you over and play a game.
They'll take you over.
I think that's prison, dude.
Yeah, that movie was very strange.
Strange is a kind word for it. I would say no.
Okay, I was thinking of Death Race just now. That's the one with Jason Statham roundhouses a wheel and he wins.
What?
Roundhouse the wheel?
Any movie he's in, he roundhouses at least once.
Okay, I know that's the bit, but I thought you meant like he literally did it. I'm like, I don't remember him roundhousing a wheel.
The way Jean-Claude Van Damme splits in every movie, he roundhouses somebody.
Crank? Amazing.
That shit was so fucking stupid, but it was
It was so
fast enough
awesome.
paced that you're just like, what the fuck's gonna happen? And you sit there.
I didn't like Crank 2 nearly as much.
I don't think I
feel
saw
like
Crank.
it was. Do what?
I don't think I
You
saw
me-
Crank.
You saw me watch Crank
Brian, no, why would I look at you while you're watching Crank?
because we were in the same room when I was watching it.
So instead of looking at the screen, I was looking at you?
You're looking at me, looking at the screen,
All
looking
right.
at you.
Okay.
I think it was the first one or second one where Chester from Linkin Park was in it.
I don't know, man. Like, you might have to
I don't
ask.
remember. I don't remember
There's
which
one
one
of
he
them.
was in.
I
I
believe
saw
you.
both of them, I think. In one of them, one guy just cut some other guy's nipple off as discipline. Like it's like a mob or whatever. No, you let me down. Just cuts his nipple off. It's like, all right.
And what did he do with the nipple afterwards?
I don't remember.
What would you do with the nipple afterwards?
I don't know. Probably preserve it like Futurama. You might
In a
have.
jar?
Yeah. Crawling in my skin, dude. That's the best Green Day song. Where were we at here? Jesus.
That hurt for me to listen to.
What?
Crawling in my skin is the best Green Day song. Oh my god. That would cause me physical pain.
I don't blame you. I do it for the hurt. That's how you know I love you. All right. Risk of Rain. Love, Death, and Love, Death, Robots. Watch it. I'm only like halfway through it. Great. It is really short, like he said. There's like 10 to 20. The longest episode I think was like 18 minutes.
We'll see if I started before or after I finish part 5 of JoJo. I don't know.
I tried starting shit, what's it called?
Legend of Dragoon again.
No, well that too. But the one with One Piece. There it is.
Why would you do that? There's like 5,000 episodes.
There really is. Like, cause everybody I've talked to that has watched it like from the beginning is like it's one of the most amazing animes.
They're lying.
ever.
They're so far deep in the well, they're bringing other people in. It's lonely down there, so they want new people to hang out with all the way down there.
But I mean, it like watching like some of the clips and things, it looks really cool. Like, and you know, I'm used to watching long ass animes when you think about like Naruto and Shippuden.
Yeah, but that's if you
apparently-
start with it. But now that you have to go back and watch, nah, dude.
And then Fairy Tail apparently has a season 3 that's out, so I've been meaning to watch that.
A what?
Fairy Tail?
Oh, I read the manga for that.
Yeah, season 3 finally came out on
I don't know what that
Isn't it?
means.
Isn't- so the end of the season 2 was the guild disbanded, and then Natsu's trying to get everybody back together.
Sure, dude. Like the only thing I remember is Ezra, like because she was like the redhead goddess that like, just wrecks people and
Yes,
and
she
then
was-
Cleavage. Like that's me
Yes.
back in the day when I used to watch anime. So
And then
You
Lucy
said
was
cleavage?
friggin' worthless. And then Mr. Nudist is hilariously strong, but doesn't actually know how to use his powers.
yeah, like
Speaking of nudists, that just reminded me of Kill la Kill and my favorite character, who's part of an organization called Nudist Beach. And every time he's in the scene, while he's talking to somebody, he's slowly undressing.
what the hell?
But it's like nonchalantly, like yeah. So we gotta go to the
Uh-huh. Oh, so you okay? So it's I'm sorry, Urza, not Ezra. I apologize.
Yes. Ezra is from something else.
If you're gonna correct me, Doug. I'm not gonna be here sending false information to the public here. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be corrected.
Too
You
strong.
keep saying you didn't already buy Joker. So
Oh my god, I didn't buy Joker.
How is Joker anyway?
He's not out. Like Oh my
Comes
god.
out this month. They had like a trailer on their Twitter, Nintendo's Twitter. They used to say approaching in April,
Okay.
and they updated it, so now it just says approaching ... So
As in more information, or you think it's gonna be released this April?
they already said by the end of April he's coming out. Like the
Oh,
Nintendo
then
Direct.
lit. Okay, so they're probably gonna have a direct with that, with like how he plays, and maybe a
He
teaser of
plays
the
like
next
I made him,
character.
dude.
All right.
The next character is gonna be Shadow Blanca.
That would be
Tiny Tina.
quite the fucking ad. People would be really upset.
If the leak's correct, it's gonna be a character from Dragon Quest.
I'm okay with that.
Are you though?
But he has a sword and a shield, so I don't know if you're tired of swords.
Oh my god, you're right. No, they could, why don't they
Swordborn?
just add a mage then, or something?
Because
From the...
it's a specific character they said named Erdic or Erdrick or whatever.
Oh, okay. Sora Kingdom Hearts Smash DLC. If he doesn't just have the regular Keyblade, because then he'll just be like fucking Marth or something. But if he had like the dual ones, or maybe he can switch between forms or something creative
But they
other than just
they
another
should
sword.
copy. They should copy what They should mix Cloud and Shulk together, where Shulk has the Monado arts, and Cloud has the Charge the Limit Breaker. But have him charge it, and when it's full, you get to pick the melee version. You know, in Kingdom Hearts 2, when you can be like, oh, I'm the mage version, or I'm the dual wielding one, or whatever.
Yeah.
They should have you max that meter out, and then you pick, and there's a time limit, and then you go back or something.
I'm okay
I
with
don't mind
that.
him being in it.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
I'm not like I need him in. Like if he's in it, but that's cool. If he's not in it, I'll be like, that's cool.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here. I'm very indifferent. If he gets added, awesome. If he doesn't get added, maybe next time, I guess.
I think that's where Smash is now, where I don't care who they add anymore. They have enough characters that I'm happy about.
They don't have enough characters. They need more.
No,
I don't know if
shit.
you-
Not enough to choose from.
You haven't seen the marketing. Everyone's here, so they don't need more characters. Like if they were like,
need
"Hey,
more
this
characters.
is our last hurrah. Here's every character, and never add a DLC anymore." I'd be like, "Okay, that's fair." It's like 60 something characters, dude. Like,
All that I would want them to do is just slowly make the assist trophies actual playable characters, like Shovel Knight, Skull Kid, like I think they're gonna add Shantae. I feel like that might be
Deku
DLC.
Smash DLC. Deku from Hero, My Hero Academia.
That wouldn't be. He's not gonna. They don't.
They only add people who are game characters.
Yeah, they only have game characters, not
They have
anime or anything.
games out for My Hero Academia.
But
That
no,
doesn't count.
but he's an anime character brought into the game. They only add game characters, like the people
Yeah,
who
he
you can
said
play
that
as
a
are.
response to Goku, because people are like, put Goku in, and he's like, no, no anime. Game,
Yeah,
game
it's-
originate from a game.
From a game, yeah.
So
Not-
that means they can add anyone from Sims.
Yo, can you imagine, dude?
They have SimCity as an assist trophy.
Did it release on Nintendo? SimCity?
I don't care.
Why would they add it? That's weird.
The developer of Capcom. I don't like saying their name. It makes me anti-hard. Said that they want Dante in,
fuck?
but they don't have any games on Switch, so they wouldn't see why he would be put in.
That's weird.
Not with that attitude.
Zodiac says, well, there was a Dragon Ball game before the anime. There was a manga before the game.
Adam goes, what the fuck would the Sims moves be? Lock you in a burning kitchen and ignore the screams? Oh my god, that is amazing.
That would be fantastic.
I
That could be.
think
That could
of-
no. That could be the super. The final smash.
Oh, the Ultimate Smash?
Yeah, I'd-
Final Smash, yeah.
He sold me
No.
on it.
No, the final smash is y'all get in the same bed and woohoo, and then you get shot out.
Okay, that's also good. Okay, I think Sims is gonna be the OP character now.
Nerf him.
I mean, we could just mod Wii Fit Trainer to be a Sim.
Yeah.
Either that or miss work 10 times in a row, lose your job, become depressed, and soul drain the life out of everyone around you until seppuku.
Can you do that now in Sims 4?
I don't know.
I need to get Sims 4, dude. Get some extra mods, you know what I'm saying? What am I doing? Oh, Randall's. It's great that you can join us. Hey, everyone, this is Randall. I lost the intro to the thing. I was naming everybody off of the Billie Eilish track Bad Guy. but you weren't here to fill out the fourth line, and I forgot what it was. So
Just call him a good girl.
Who the fuck is Randall? Never seen him before.
female Wii Fit trainer, male Wii Fit trainer. Yeah, dude, like those, they can be skinned.
I don't use the male one. I forget that's a thing. For the Wii, I forget Wii Fit Trainer's a thing to begin with.
There's a lot of characters in the new Smash on Switch that I'm like, oh fuck, he is a character, or he or she is a character.
I'll random and get Bowser Jr. I said, who added this DLC character?
There's a lot of that too. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot this person was in Smash. There's just too many options that, like, if they DLC's like, okay, thanks, I guess, but I don't need it.
What they should actually, the only thing I would request from them is to make the Echo Fighters, as the game progresses, just make them their own character. Like, slowly give them moves or something.
I don't see them adding movesets to characters.
How about this?
Oh shit, I like how you went family friendly with that.
It's because I care.
Fuck out.
He doesn't. Don't let him lie to you.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. What else? We're still on what the fuck I did this week. Love, Death, and Robots. We did that. And then Sunday was Risk of Rain. Yesterday, what did I play? And more Risk of Rain. And then today, nothing exciting, nothing sexy happened. So, I think that was my week. Oh no, I'm sorry. Today was Avengers Endgame's tickets are on sale. I already said, got tickets. Guess who's gonna be there fucking premiere night? Everybody on the stream besides Kelsey. Unless he's watching it the same night as well, but then all of us here. That's it. That's my week, fam. I'm probably forgetting something, but...
You are.
I am?
I don't know what it is. I'm just letting you know you're forgetting something.
Oh, thank you. A wise one. Are you the Oracle from the Matrix? Are you going to ask me fucking weird questions?
When haven't I asked you weird questions?
Yeah. Zodiac. Is that a Wakanda shirt? Yeah, sure is. It says... Made in Wakanda. I didn't want to get it wrong. Because it could have been
trying to rub his nipples on stream? Isn't that illegal?
If he says no and I continue to do so, then yeah.
He didn't say no.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Brian, talk about How to Train Your Dragon. I thought you put this on here. Do you want to elaborate?
Or what?
On what you thought of it?
You already talk about it. You know.
But he had a very not enthusiastic view on it. So did you really like it, or like? Okay, well, hit us with it, dog. What'd you like about it?
I like the visuals. I like the story about. I guess the whole idea behind how like.
Oh, did I miss some of the
had to
charge?
become something greater without the dragon. It's always cool to see Toothless.
You mean Ivysaur?
Who?
He'll never be Ivysaur.
There's a someone put on Reddit a side by side of Ivysaur and Detective Pikachu and Toothless, and it looks like a recolor. I'm not even kidding. I don't know if we can find it right away, but it looks just like it. But go ahead.
I didn't see the Pikachu trailer, so I don't know.
Toothless. You're always good to see Toothless. Continue. Are you done, Randall? Are you like shutting down like as in real time?
Who, me?
No, Randall. The water bottle you're holding.
You know how like there's tired and then there's like neurological tired.
Exhaustion.
This is beyond exhaustion.
Okay.
This is like I don't know how to explain it. Anyway. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. It just sounds great. It sounds great.
It sounds great. Randall, if you need to back out for this week, it's fine. We get it.
Yeah, like my brain is.
I mean, you're like an hour late.
I was pushing some heavy weight, man.
You know what I was doing before this podcast?
Pushing some heavy weight.
Yeah, but I still made it at 8. That's crazy.
That's because you go before I do.
I don't know.
We said you finish first.
I mean, I do.
Chump. Don't you go like at 4 or 5? Or something?
No, I get there at 5:20 between 5:30.
Oh, I get there between 6:30 and 7.
Sounds like you need to wake up earlier, Randall.
You got all the answers, don't you?
Because that's what I do for a living. I find answers, apply it, and then hit compile. All right.
Okay.
People don't understand. If they just lived by my rule, my mindset, dude, we would have been in Jupiter by now.
We would have all had Joker.
Okay. Oh my god, what a shit show. What are we doing?
So do you recommend it or no?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Brian says it's trash and they should never make another fucking
I didn't
movie
say
again.
that. I didn't say
I
that.
mean, it sounds like him. I'm not surprised.
When has Brian ever said they should never make a movie again?
Just about almost
I've
every
said-
other
no, yeah,
movie.
I've said that about a lot of things.
Whose side are you on?
Like the
Justice.
gamer.
Yeah, Gamer.
Oh,
whoever
Gamer
did
was
that should be,
horseshit,
like,
dude.
They should prestige back to like being a child and make them relive a different life. You can't relive a life if it's a different one. You know what I mean? Roll the credits. I don't know what to say anymore.
All right, Brian, you want to take it from? You want to try it again? Or
No, I think what I had to say was whoa.
all right, let's get out of this fucking conversation. So,
Oh.
Kelsey, there you go. Hit me with it, dude.
I will say about this I'm kind of biased to the movie because Hiccup could teleport. So
Hiccup?
I mean, why did I say Hiccup? Toothless.
I'm about to say
Toothless
that
can
a
teleport.
human being learned to teleport in that movie. They really went fucking out in the right field now. He's for the people who don't know, he loves teleportation, but his favorite character is not Nightcrawler.
No,
Can someone please do the math?
It's because he's racist. He says all those Smurf skin idiots don't belong with us.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him.
That's too
Fucking
soon.
racist.
Yeah, that's way too soon.
What did he say? I didn't hear him.
Something about cotton.
I said it's a bold move, Cotton.
Oh, that's from Dodgeball.
Yes, yes it is.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Bateman's character.
What's your favorite episode so far from Love, Death, and Robots?
Probably the comedy one. That show's hilarious. The 3 robots, dude. That was really funny. Oh yeah, Love and Death and Robots is very dark. There's like barely any happy endings. So far, there's been one,
The one you're talking about.
and it's the one I'm talking. It's like a lighthearted one. Brian's just like, I'm not listening to what's going on here. What is this show, bro? Kelsey's over there looking at Pornhub.
Porn? What? Why would I be looking at Pornhub?
That's everyone.
Shannon's not here.
That's a good save, I guess. What was your question again? Yeah, probably that one. Either that or... What are you doing? What is Brian doing? Put your fucking headphones
How are you
on.
gonna talk? I don't know what you're gonna say.
Put your headphones on. This is the worst fucking episode we've done so far. Oh my god. What were you doing?
He
He doesn't want to listen to spoilers.
So I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna.
I'll-
One of you's gonna get excited and ruin something. So
Okay. Well,
All he had to do was just say the name. That was it.
yeah, like that's...
yeah, that's what all he had to do. But you guys are prone to getting excited and just yapping. So that's why I just took my headphones off.
Oh, okay. What the hell were we talking about before Brian's just avoiding everyone?
Your early impressions of Joker and Smash.
Oh, he's gonna be trash.
Oh shit.
Because just looking at him, I'm like, I'm not maining him. And if I don't main him, they don't make him top tier. Weed him and weep.
I don't think Mario's top tier in this one anymore. He's just stupid. And
Oh, when
Cape is stupid.
when everyone else touches him, no. When I'm holding on to him,
Oh shit.
shit. I don't mean the controller. When I'm holding his hand when he's walking down the street with me.
Does Johnny I don't know about this?
Yeah, she holds the other hand.
Oh, okay.
You know Mario has 2 hands, right?
No, the other one's on.
I hear he's got 3.
Well, you can't shake that in public.
Not with that attitude.
Shit. All right. What the hell are we talking? Oh, Outward. Let's get the fuck out of this fucking conversation. Kelsey, please explain to me why the 15 minutes of Outward that I saw you play made me cry.
That was the most boring shit I've seen in my life.
So that the concept of that game is pretty cool, but I feel like it's really boring after the start because it takes a long time to ramp up. There doesn't really seem to be much to do in the very beginning,
Okay.
and it just, I don't know. I think it'd be a lot better if you because it's 2-player.
Uh-huh.
You can do co-op, and I think it'd be a lot better if you could play it if I was playing it co-op. But I feel like it just takes it's just going to take a little while to get into a position where I'm actually able to do stuff like cast spells and craft stuff and carry more than 3 cents in my pocket. But I'll probably just have to play it off stream some until I can get to that point.
I was gonna say because I'm gonna give you my hands off impression. I joined your stream at 7:30, right?
Yeah.
Because I was finished prepping for this ridiculous thing we call a show, and then the first thing you're fighting some guy in the open field.
Mm-hmm.
The combat already turned me. It turned me off because you were slashing through as he was cutting you. So I'm like, so they don't feel pain? No, there's no hit stun. There's
there is, but you have like a kind of like a guard break where you can only take so many hits before you start like staggering, and then after that, if you take more hits, you actually get knocked down.
Bless you, man. Clean dab.
And then certain weapons have all weapons have like an impact stat, and if you don't if it's something low like with a machete, the machete's impact stat is not very high, so it takes more hits to actually make the person stagger. But something like a two-handed axe or a great sword or a huge spear, those have higher impact ratings and actually stagger you and knock you down a little bit faster.
Okay.
But it's the combat system feels like it needs work, especially the melee combat system. The magic stuff that I've seen other people have and do looks really cool. You can set traps, and you can cast spells and cast magic traps, and several other, you can fire a pistol, you can shoot a bow and arrow. There's a lot that you can do, but it does feel like they've tried to cram way too much into the game, because you have to worry about eating, drinking, sleeping, getting diseases from eating rotten food, being overburdened, a ton of different stuff.
So there's a lot to manage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like you have to really worry about managing too much, but at the same time you sort of have to worry about managing all of it.
So it's like a deep RPG. It's not like a casual get in there, hack and slash stuff and leave. It's more it's more deep.
Yeah, it's more of there's some lore to it. There's a story apparently.
Okay, let me cut you off there. I saw during my hands off impression thing, you walked up to this woman, and I heard audio come. Oh, there's probably gonna be some audio here, and this man just spammed space or enter and just said, "Fuck that! What's my quest?" And then he proceeded to ask, "Where am I supposed to go?" So I'm like, she was probably fucking telling you, but you just spammed enter. Oh my god! So yeah, so that one was new, but half the time the audio doesn't match what's written in the box. It's not like it's a verbatim of, oh hey, so here's what I need you to do, yada yada yada. It's, hey, I need you to do something for me. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, go do this. And there's 4 pages of shit you have to read in order to get to it. And that's all they say. So it's not like they actually are telling you a story. They'll be like, hey, you should go to this place, and then you have to read where it is that you have to actually go. Gotcha.
I was skipping through most of it because I was trying to get to something more exciting than me just running around the goddamn town, trying to find money so that I can pay off my blood debt. Okay.
Yeah, I heard her mention something about blood debt. I'm like, I thought it was a mafia game when she said that. I'm like, what's happening?
So, at the very beginning of the game, you the ship crashes because somebody in the lighthouse fell asleep, and it caused a whole bunch of people to die. You were one of the only survivors, and then you're you have back rent or something. I'm not really quite sure what it is, but you apparently owe the town or owe the tribe a bunch of money.
Back rent?
Yeah, they're you're several months behind on your pay to the tribe, and so the very first thing you have to do is you have 5 real days inside of the game to collect 150 silver. Okay, and I found a whole bunch of new places that I could discover stuff there in the very beginning, which is why I was just kind of running around doing stuff.
So is it a roguelite?
Is it a what?
A roguelite? Like, if you don't make you don't make it in those 5 days, you just start a new game and do it again?
No, so you lose your. So they confiscate your house uh, if you don't make the payment in the first 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Um, I just started a new game every time I couldn't do it. So I don't really know what happens if you don't make it. This
Got it.
time I actually made it and was able to pay it because I found a couple of new places inside of the town that I could go and fight and do stuff and actually make some money.
So then does that reset the timer and you have to pay it again in 5 days?
No, you just pay from what I understand so far, you pay it and then you go off and do stuff.
Okay.
I'm doing the first quest that I've found, which is going into this, which is what I was doing right before I ended that part of the stream. But you go into this cave and you fight that weird looking thing that tries to stab you with the bone spear, and there's a big red mushroom shield that you can pick up, and you're supposed to deliver it to her. In 2 games, she just won't accept it. Like it doesn't seem like it's in my inventory. I've tried handing it to her. I've tried all sorts of stuff, but every time I go, "Hey, I have something interesting for you," she's like, "I don't know what the fuck you want."
What the hell?
Yeah, so it was just recently released, and I'm
I mean, you gotta cut some slack, I guess. Is it a small?
Yeah.
Is it a small dev team or?
I think so. Let me find it.
Hold on, I got a link here. So.
Oh yeah, there's a link in. See when it was actually released. Yeah, the 26th of March. They've apparently already released a big patch that fixes a lot of stuff. And I'm guessing it either broke more or there's some things that slipped through the cracks. But I mean, the combat system looks like it's going to get a lot more fun if you can get better equipment. But you have to get to that point. You have to survive to that point in order to do it.
Okay.
Because like watching like Carnage play, I mean, he had some big glowing white sword and just casted a whole bunch of magic and was going around slashing bitches, and it was great. The beginning of this so far has not been a lot of fun. Like it's
a slow start, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very slow start. It seems like there's not much real direction on what to do. There's, the combat system itself seems very one-sided. So like if it's just you and 2 people show up, you're going to be lucky if you can kill them. Like even with a shield and things, it just seems very difficult to do a 2-person fight unless you already have some gear and can place like traps or shoot them from afar. That's why I think if you had another person with you, it'd be a lot more fun. But I'm trying it solo for right now to see if it's even worth anybody else buying.
I was going to ask you, how does the co-op work then? Do you guys share the same like world state, or like does he just live off of a year since you're hosting? I guess when you get to that point, we can talk about that.
I mean, I don't know anybody who would. Somebody else would have to buy the game and try it with me because I don't honestly know.
Right.
I mean, watching some of the videos, some of the demos and things that they release, like I'm pretty sure you show up just in their world and you're your own person.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's like, you create a character and you only get to use that character inside of that world, or if it's you can join the game and then if anything that you collected or did or whatever and you go back, it affects your story.
Right. I don't know if there's any persistence between, like, how, well, back to bring up Borderlands. Borderlands 2, you can join in somebody's game, and if you complete a quest that you are currently active in somebody else's, it'll still count it as done.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I was trying to see if I could get Adam to buy it, but I don't know that he's that interested in it. And I don't know. And I mean, like you saw, like watching the very beginning, it's boring as hell because there's just doesn't seem to be much to do. You don't really know what's going on. The combat system's kind of shite. Like, I don't know.
It's just the 15 minutes I saw. I wouldn't sell somebody with that, if that makes sense.
No, like I was just demo, like it was mostly a demo for Adam to see if he would be willing to buy it.
Right.
But it's one of those like I've apparently you only get 2 hours to refund a game on Steam. which makes some sense because it's like there's a lot of games that you could buy and beat in 4 hours and be like, no, I don't want this anymore and send it back.
Yeah.
But, something like this, like I played it yesterday and already hit my mark, and all I did was get to where I currently am now in the 15 minutes that you saw me play, earlier.
And that's because you knew what to do at that point.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. But it was just literally trial and error of me playing Tim, me playing my character a couple of times and going, oh, okay, I know where to go. I know how to fight a little bit better now. I know what not to do.
All right. Well, if you ever get to that point, I'll watch that because the beginning, no.
It feels like it seriously feels like they've tried. I mean, I was talking to Adam about this and about all the stuff that you had to do and like most of what I've explained now, and even he said it just feels like they've tried to shove way too much into the game to make it kind of realistic, and kind of failed at it.
Okay.
Like the combat to me just is not very good. You either get, so far I've run into like 2 situations where I just got absolutely demolished. There's this crab thing or lobster thing that shoots electricity that just fucking dominates you. And it's right there at the very beginning. Like, it's not like, oh, I just ran off into a zone where, I really shouldn't have been. No, I literally like walked out of the main city that you start in, walked down the road, did the quest that I can't turn in, and then went a little past that, and right there along the bank of the water, there's just this giant like lobster, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go fight that thing. It turns around and goes zzz, and then throws a lightning ball at me, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Can you give me that one more time? Yeah, can you play that sound again, please?
I honestly don't remember what I did.
You're a liar. You're lying on camera. The chat wants to know if it was a rock lobster.
It was a rock lobster.
Okay, so that's the sound rock lobsters make. Got it.
Zwa.
Zwa or some shit. I don't know what that was, man. Oh my god. So progress report on this is we'll see.
Yeah.
It sounds like endgame that might be what's
say
exciting about it.
It seems like it could be a decent game. So far, it's not turning out to be.
Gotcha. Okay.
But watching like Carnage play, it's very entertaining, and it's probably just because he's more entertaining to watch than I am. But he's also like hell of a lot farther in it, and has gear and spells and can do stuff. And so when he walks into a room and there's 35 people, he can go, oh, well, I'm going to set a bunch of traps and shoot that bitch in the face with a shotgun. And then watch them all die as they run towards him. And then any that don't die, he just pulls out his friggin' ice lightning sword and just zoom, zoom, and then they die.
So he pulls out a lightsaber, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Fuck.
It was an IRL story of a lobster throwing lightning at me.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you just like taking some drugs before you start playing. And you're just holding on to like a lamp and a slab of wood and you think you're playing on PC. Anyway.
That's exactly what happened.
Now that we're done with what we did this week, Brian, what did you do this week? That's great for audio listeners.
I know. So Saturday I went with E-Man and Javi to a LAN party.
Nice.
Which basically consisted of, if it was a FPS, Javi was at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh shit.
We started with Unreal 3, Unreal
Tournament 3?
Championship or Tournament?
It's Tournament 3. With the covers red?
Yeah.
Unreal Tournament 3.
I got the highest I got was 3rd, lowest I got was 6th, so I'm better than someone. Javi got 1st every time.
Oh man.
After that, I think they played Blur, but my Pro controller didn't work on my PC, so I didn't play it.
Oh, Blur's fun.
Played some Siege with a guy Javi carried.
Jesus.
Then after that, the guy whose house we were at said, "Oh, I have some fighting games."
Oh,
so we started with Dead or Alive. I don't know how to play any Dead or Alive, so I won like twice when we're passing the controller. Then he's like, "Oh, I play Street Fighter 5." Now, naturally, we're in his house, so I'm going to play that shitty fucking game. And I was so rusty. The first set, he beat me 4 games. I won 2.
Oh, what
And
happened?
wait, hold on. He put his son on,
Uh-huh.
and I put hands on him, and I was remembering the game again. He ran it back against me. I switched to Alex. 6 straight games in a row. I'm the best.
Oh, shit. I was going to ask you, did you put Geef hands on him, or did you put somebody else hand?
I started with Geef, and since Geef's a harder character, I was just too much rust on there, so I had to go with Alex.
Ah, okay. You hit him with the chops.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I hit him with the perfect.
Oh, you hit him with, you chopped him up with a perfect?
All I'm saying, my guy.
Oh, shit.
But then after that,
Blanca number 1.
so after that, I was like, you know what? Let's play some Dragon Ball Fighters.
Ooh. Did you put some 16 hands on him?
I 10-0'd the whole room.
Oh! That's what I want to hear.
That's it?
Without the DLC characters.
Oh, he didn't have what is it, Broly and Cooler?
He didn't have Cooler or Jiren or none of them. So
Wait,
I
is
decided to put-
Broly DLC? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was,
yeah.
okay.
Broly's DLC.
So basically, I just had 16 TN and then whatever character I wanted to sauce someone with. Then after
Shit.
that, I tried VR.
They're like, let's go back to first-person shooters.
He's like, no, we're done losing. We can play something else. So I tried VR. Some game called Robo Recall. It's fun. It's just I don't know if VR is enough to sustain you to play for long periods. It's just like a niche thing so far.
That's my thing. We were talking about it before the podcast. Like, there's a bunch of VR stories that came out this week, and I'm like, sure, Iron Man VR coming out for PSVR. There's more content for Borderlands 2 VR, but I just don't care about VR. Like, nothing.
Well, no, it's not there yet. Like, there's
It
so
hasn't-
much more that they need to do technology-wise to get it into a position where it's actually, something that people do care about. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, dude, it's the next big thing. It's like, yes, it is. But it's not there yet.
But that's my problem. It's been not there yet for too long. The tech is actually good. Like, you can move around and it's very responsive. It's reactive. It feels like you're taking control. It's just there's no games that I'm like, I need to buy this system for.
I don't know, man.
They're not doing
Somebody-
anything in VR that it's like, why would I ever hold a controller in my hand? Like, I would still prefer just sitting down on my couch holding a controller.
I don't know. Until we're at like Ready Player One status, I don't know that it's ever going to be amazing.
Yeah, like it has to take like unbelievable steps. Like,
Sagat was in that movie.
yeah, Brian.
Oh man.
I'm waiting for Brian to pull out like a credit card that just has Sagat's face on it. I don't know why credit card, but like some sort of sponsorship with just Sagat jewelry or something.
Yeah, dude,
With the drip.
nipples are pierced. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say not that. What was the reception of the Resident Evil Biohazard VR? People loved it. Like, they said, "Oh my god, it's even more scarier." It was Resident Evil 7, I think, that had the VR, and I think you could play the whole game with VR. And they're like, "Yeah, it's fantastic. It makes it scarier." But I'm like, it's still scary as shit. Me sitting down on my couch with a controller.
Especially if
Nice.
Brian's in the room.
What do you mean?
Sorry, especially if Kelsey's in the room.
Okay, I'm like, what? You mean yourself? Oh my bad. I'm like, Brian didn't. I don't even know if he watched me play. Yeah, he did watch me play.
Yeah.
Like, he
This
wasn't.
was boring.
Huh?
Like maybe like the first 10 minutes, it's like, oh, they're gonna get spooked. Then like the 11th minute came, like, yo, just get the fuck out of the house already.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Get a
that
new
was.
life. Move on.
That's Resident Evil 7 does fall in that same trope where once you see the evil or like the baddie, you're like, okay, it's not scary anymore. Which I think that's why Resident Evil 2 had the edge, because they always had Mr. X just fucking coming at you when you don't want him to at the worst time. With those fucking footsteps. Oh, that's what I did also this week. I played Claire's story in first person, because there's a mod on PC you can play the game in first person with no
Oh, yeah,
HUD.
the PC mod is really awesome. I watched a couple people play it like that.
Yeah, I played through the whole Claire thing without HUD and first person. And for some reason, I'm on that fucking... I'm addicted to doing that now. I don't know why. The game's in Division 2 I started as well this week. I'm forgetting everything I did this weekend. Division 2 I started as well with like minimal... You can't disable all the HUD, so I just did it with everything as much as I could disable. Damn, aiming is fucking difficult without a goddamn cursor. I have to like approximate what the hell is the middle of the screen. Yeah, and I'm digging it. The first person mod. I loved it. It did add more immersion to it because I mean, instead of seeing Claire block half of the screen, you have the whole viewport to yourself. It had the same vibe as Resident Evil 7, but with scarier things happening. I think, like the lickers just coming out of nowhere, or Mr. X opening the door, Mr. X being there, and you're like, oh my god, my pants, and then you had to run away with shit in it.
That's how I play.
You didn't have the mod that mattered. You didn't have X gonna give it to you when he's on screen.
Randall said the same thing. When he saw me do I told him it was a first person mod. He's like, "Why don't you put the X gonna give it to you mod on?" I'm like, "No, just no." Because as funny as that would be, it would just take away from the experience.
I don't think it would.
It'd only enhance it. That's more optimal, to be honest with you. Save 17 frames.
You
Okay.
know, it'd be kind of like when I used to play Halo against my old roommate, who doesn't play Halo. He's like, no, I want to play against you before we play online. No, you don't.
No.
You'd be better off just playing online. No, I think I can play against you. Okay. And I go. The first thing I do is every time that we were on a level that had the sword, I'd go get it, and then I would just run around going, da 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 da, and it would freak him out.
He starts shooting in the air randomly.
Yeah, he'd like start turning around. He had no idea where I'd come from. I'd like jump off of a building and slash him in the head.
I'm sure he stopped playing after that.
He did.
If he stopped playing and it just took... Zordan's in the chat. Randall, he wants you to know that you're majestic.
He is majestic.
He likes your arms.
Have you seen those guns? Like,
He polished them just now. He said he was so tired from polishing them. You know, that's why he looked like he wants to fall asleep on camera.
I'm not.
I mean, he's awake. He looks like he's asleep.
Zodiac says in the chat that he's getting Resident Evil 2 because there's a naked Leon mod. If it's on PC, I'm sure there's a naked mod of anything. What are we talking about? I think that's it. That's everything that everybody consumed. Randall, you did have the Train Your Dragon. What else?
Did he already talk about his PC again?
I watched
I told him about the PC upgrade you got.
Justice League versus the
Suicide Squad?
no. What was the name of that team?
Ninja Turtles?
Something 5.
The Furious 5?
No.
Fantastic 5?
Fuck Team 5.
Let me see.
The Jackson 5?
I got 5 on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
5-finger death punch.
Nice. High five?
Pass.
Yeah, I'm running out of shit.
Justice League versus the Fatal 5.
Who the hell is the Fatal 5?
A bunch
Tim.
of villains I've never seen before.
Okay. How is it? It's an animated movie, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of happy because Superman got bodied a couple of times in that movie
By the Fatal 5? Okay, so
by one dude that was part of the Fatal 5.
Oh, shit, okay.
They were fighting, and the dude that he was fighting had an axe. So they're like fighting or whatever. He's hitting Superman with combinations, and then I think Superman punches him through a wall, and then he comes flying through the wall. He hits Superman. Superman hits the ground, and as he's hitting the ground, the dude is already rushing him, and he like catches him with a slice to the stomach.
Oh.
Like blood everywhere. Superman just collapses on the ground. He's done.
Oh, shit. That sounds like Brian's movie. Did Brian write this?
So then, who else was? So it was the original Justice League. Well, I wouldn't say the original Justice League because the Green Lantern girl, her name was Cruz. I've never seen her before.
She's in the new fifth. She's in the Rebirth, I think. So that's a movie that takes place after Rebirth. Is it this chick? Hold on. Rebirth. This chick?
Yeah.
On the right? Okay. Yeah, that's Rebirth. That's new stuff. Okay, so that takes place. That's a recent movie then. It's not old.
She was. I I don't know how I would label her. Like, she was going through her little
Go
issues.
on.
Huh?
Gotta go on. You pause there.
She was, because I was trying to think of the word to use. She was going through her little issues in the beginning of the movie. Well, I should say throughout the movie, she was going through her issues, and it all stemmed from the fact. Well, I don't really want to reveal what happened. But
Right.
She went through something that was traumatizing.
Okay.
And it was caused. You know that whole cliche thing in a movie where somebody is meant to be something great, but they have a hard time becoming that great person or believing that they can be that great person because there is something that they experienced years ago that's preventing them from believing in themselves.
Okay.
It was that type of thing.
Okay. So, like, was it worthwhile? Like, animation good? Dialogue good?
It looked like your normal DC animated movie.
Okay.
I mean, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just... I wouldn't say it's one of my best, obviously. What is that?
What is that? How do Roger Ebert gives it.
I'm not gonna
It's all right.
Because you know how
Leno impression.
You know how like if you see something good, you be like, you should check it out.
Yeah, you recommend it.
I can't say Anthony, Brian, or Kelsey, you should check this out. It's like if you bored one day and you're scrolling through some movies and Justice League versus the Fatal Five, and you don't have absolutely nothing else to watch.
So it's not like it's bad on the eyes and ears. It's just forgettable. Like it's like a throwaway.
What he's saying is it don't slap. It's more like a golf clap.
It doesn't have any like heavy substance.
I'm not mad at what Kelsey just said, to be honest.
You are mad or you're not?
I'm not. I'm not mad. I like that range. There's something that slaps, and then there's this golf clap. I like it. Brian likes it, but he doesn't want to explain it. I saw his face.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah, okay.
He had bars in that. He said, this man said, I'm gonna run the bars back. He said, because that shit don't slap. It's more like a golf clap.
Shit, can we, mixtape incoming. The White Ranger.
Sign him.
Hilarious.
Shit. What was I gonna tell you? So it's like more like a golf clap then? Like it's like, okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So I'm just gonna skip it. Your demeanor for it, I'm like, I'll pass.
I mean, if you want to see Superman get bodied, then
Brian's currently watching it as he's on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Just those scenes, though. He didn't give a shit about the rest of them.
The second he sees Superman collapse, like you said, he's already got
bodied twice. Mind you.
Good. One for sure, two for certain.
And the reason why they won wasn't even because like Superman was on the ground just like everybody else. The reason they won was because of Cruz.
Tim.
Okay. So she was the Green Lantern doing work. Okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Fatal Five are old. They're from 1967.
Oh, they might be just bringing them back now.
Probably.
I've
never heard of them.
Yeah.
This is actually the first time I've ever heard that.
Yep. Same here.
Phrase mentioned.
The only thing that had that high number for me was the Sinister Six. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
The five that I'm most common with is from Captain Planet. Okay.
Oh my God, we're not gonna be talking about Captain Planet right now, are we?
So why'd they make Don Cheadle Captain Planet? That's still what I'm thinking of.
That must have been a joke. Like that wasn't that like a college humor?
It was for Funny or Die. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Heart is the best, Destaton.
I'm sorry.
Destaton says heart is the best.
Oh, okay.
The fuck I need heart for if there's an avalanche.
You just gotta believe, Bryant.
I believe those burns are gonna fucking hurt. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like that's the worst fucking one.
Yeah. Let me run up to a lava.
But he has a cute monkey friend.
And they would also get burned. Like.
Let me run up to a fucking volcano and hug it. Show it how much I love it as I'm a corpse. The hell, as generations later find my skeleton, and
they're not gonna find the skeleton.
It melts too, Brian.
Yeah, you never know. With enough heart, you can keep it together.
Oh, okay. That's what it's good for. You keep your skeleton intact.
Fuck.
While your heart fucking melts. Anyway.
Heart has animal control powers. Yeah, he has the cute little monkey.
Yeah, man. Let me get a gorilla to fight global warming.
No, I'm good. I'm cool with that. Shit. All right. So I guess we're done with the consumptions, right?
Yeah.
You say you talked about the computer already?
I mean, I just gave them a broad like what I upgraded on there for you, but I didn't. I'm sure they wanted bench.
The constant journeys to different stores.
Oh no, I didn't give them the whole spiel on what it took to upgrade. I just let them know that hey, you got a super monster PC now to do work like rendering and shit. But I didn't tell them about our field trips.
A silverback army would solve global warming.
$40 for one too.
Did you return it yet?
No, I forgot.
You probably can't return it anymore.
Why?
I don't know, Randall, because
it was only Sunday.
Life sucks. That's why. I don't know.
I guess you're right. I don't know.
What is he trying to return?
If I have the receipt.
We had to he had to pay $40 for a T handle to get a T30 screw for the heatsink that he has to have for the CPU. Okay. And the only way you can reach it is with a T handle because it's blocked and it had to leave a little hole above, like in the heatsink, so you have to like dig in and then fucking screw. And I had a T30 drill bit, but I didn't have anything long enough to get it through the hole.
Oh, you didn't have an extension for the bit?
Yeah.
And then we went to, what was the first place we went to?
We first went to Home Depot. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you about Google Assistant's smart fucking answer.
Oh.
Okay?
1978 was it?
Can you let me tell the joke?
No, I'm just asking, is that what you're talking about? I wasn't going to say the joke.
You already killed the punchline.
How? They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Now I know everything.
Oh my god.
Just go.
So the plan was to leave here and go to Lowe's to see if they had something to use to install his heatsink.
Should check ties.
So when I got to the intersection where I had to go straight to go to Lowe's, I took a right instead, thinking that it's near Home Depot. So I'm like, fuck. Let me ask Google Assistant to see if Home Depot's open. So I asked, okay, I'm not gonna say it out loud because my phone might do something. I bring up the assistant and ask, what time? Or what was it? Yeah, what time does Home Depot open? And she replied with, "It's been open since 1978." Are you kidding me?
Oh man, that is great.
Oh my god!
I already knew the punchline.
I know. See, no one laughed. Kelsey pity laughed, so I didn't feel bad.
No,
so did Javi.
I thought it was funny.
Javi laughed for that too. Look what you did, Randall.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, Randall. Don't say something. You're smiling. You can be sorry and smiling at the same time.
Don't my rapper laugh?
That's something Loki does.
That's what I do when something bad happens, because I don't know how to react in some of those situations where I'm just like, "Fuck, what do I do?" And I just start laughing.
Because there's no more
I
tears.
smile when I'm riding a grandpa and then the wife comes in.
So, yeah, after we went to fucking Lowe's, you pervert.
No, we went to Home Depot.
Oh, Home Depot. Yeah, they didn't have it, so we went to...
We bought that extension.
We got an extension, but where you would put the bit was, for some reason, thick as shit. So the thing that... Yeah, Brian, that kind of thick. Where you would put the drill bit, it wouldn't fucking fit in the heatsink. So we're like, well, this is a fucking waste of money. So now we go to... Yeah, we went to Lowe's afterwards. We didn't even fucking research to see if they had it. Lowe's, we went there. They had a T25. Didn't work.
Oh, no, that's what happened. We went to Home Depot. They didn't have it. We went to Lowe's, and that's when we got the longest stick.
Oh, okay, yeah. And then that didn't work. So then at that point, we started looking for it online. Looks like we had Ace Hardware. Went to Ace Hardware. Got the T handles. Everything was merry. Worked. No problem.
You guys could have saved gas by just calling the stores.
Yeah.
Well, until we had the memory issue.
Oh yeah, for some reason resitting memory solves everything. At first it wouldn't boot. Then I took out the memory, still it wouldn't boot. Oh no, took out the CPU, and then it flashed memory issues. So I took off the memory. Put his old memory in there, which is regular 8 gigs. Worked no problem. So I'm like, okay. So I put 2 of his regular memory with the CPU. Works no problem. Then put the remaining of the RAM. Then it worked no problem. Reseating your memory sometimes works.
The part that bothered me with that whole thing was, I mean, obviously it's preparation, but it was because I waited a week for the thermal paste to come. Yeah, about a week. I wait for almost a week for the thermal paste to come. You pull out the Hink seat out of the box, and it has thermal paste already on it.
Sure does.
But this whole time that I was waiting, I didn't even have the T30 that I could have gotten.
Yeah.
Like,
throughout the week you were waiting. That's how life works, Randall. Looks like Kelsey's trying to talk to like a mime.
It's like he's like on tech support.
Yeah.
I am on tech support.
Anyway.
What I do.
All right.
I work in IT. Don't you work in IT, Anthony?
No. Who? No, I don't. All right, so let's transition. Boom session. We're in it now, right, Brian? So you asked us a question, Brian. Throw it at us.
So you want me to read it?
Yeah, request a topic by yours truly. I mean, you.
I said boom. All right, so check the lyrics real quick, right?
Let's
Manhattan,
get it.
Where you at? What's poppin' Bronx? All right, you ready? I said, was Castlevania and now Hyper Light Drifter receiving a Netflix show adaptation?
He wrote in that whoop as well.
Yeah, I put it in onomatopoeia here. Which video game series do you think would successfully be translated into a show? Well,
I'm thinking. The fuck? Let me load, bitch.
there's
Sorry,
three
that
that I
was-
thought of. I think 3, maybe 2, and I thought I had a third one. First one, Legend of Zelda, whichever one, because they can make it as if it's Avatar, where he's going around journeying, he meets people, and they teach him things or they give him equipment. They can do like an Avatar-esque thing with that, I thought in my head.
Avatar isn't
Second
like
one?
Last Bender, like the
Last
Airbender one.
Airbender,
Yeah.
Not Jake Sully.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the blue people. I'm like, what?
The other thing that I thought was the Souls games, because it's dark and gritty, just like Castlevania in a sense. They can just use that as like a reference, as like a blueprint. That's what I wanted to say.
What game?
Any of the Souls games, or start from Demon Souls and go.
Okay.
Lanky Kong could get his own.
What video game series? What the hell do I want to watch in animated form? Metal Gear, maybe? I mean, Metal Gear would probably be great. I'd watch a Metal Gear TV show.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
No problem, dude.
Exactly.
The fuck is he doing, dude? He's just running a side gig in the middle of a podcast? What else? Metal Gear. What else? The Last of Us, I guess?
What is that?
Let's not start. Let's not start.
I don't know.
Yeah, like most of the games nowadays that we would want to see in a cinematic setting are already cinematic games. Like Last of Us is already.
It doesn't have to be games now, then. Just said game.
Oh, just game. Any series? Yeah, Metal Gear. Fuck. Kirby. Kirby was an animated series.
Mm-hmm. Right back at you.
Yeah, right back at you. That shit was dope.
Beautiful Joe had a show I think got canceled.
Was it any good? I don't remember watching that.
I saw a commercial for it.
What the fuck would I watch?
Ninja Gaiden can just be an anime.
Shit, Mario had an animated show, and that shit was baller. Donkey. I don't know what would Donkey Kong's story be? Give me my bananas, like. Oh, I guess no. What is it? King K. Rool will be the Bowser of the. They can probably copy paste that kind of thing. Donkey Kong Country had a show. I didn't even know that.
I think Johan showed it multiple times.
Oh, my fault. I don't remember that being a show. That's crazy. Fuck, you hit me with that. I don't know. I even read this before, and I'm like, I don't know what fucking shit
I
game.
wrote that like early today or yesterday. I think I don't remember. I mean, you can just move past if you have nothing.
Yeah, I have
just
nothing.
put it
I
in
like
to fill time because
like,
there's
oh,
3 things on here.
Legend of Zelda definitely had a show. That's right.
Yeah, it did.
I'm trying to think like of games with a lot of BioShock. I'd watched a show about BioShock before the Rapture happened, or while the Rapture was happening.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It has to be stuff that's
Has
has
great
an
lore.
abundance of lore.
Yeah.
That you can make it not playable and it can hold its own.
What game do you guys think would be able to translate to something similar like Breaking Bad? Because you know how like Breaking Bad, each episode was captivating because sometimes, well, sometimes they'll do that whole thing where they will show you the aftermath first, and then they would go back and show you everything that led up to that.
Oh, well, Uncharted did the same thing with 2 and 3, I think. Remember 2 started with the train, with him climbing up on the train, and it was like a massive fucking crash of the train, and then you worked your way up to it. And then 3 was the airplane. It was the airplane in the Sahara, in the desert. But from that to TV show, I guess.
I think that any game translated into TV show will have to captivate that type of feeling, because a lot of the stuff that we love about video games is we play them for only a certain amount of time, right? So that's why they're so exciting and memorable. But if you have a TV show, you have 2 issues. You have a problem coming up with new content, and then you have even if I come up with new content, I can't draw stuff out like Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? So whatever you...
Unless it's anime, because anime does that well, where they draw shit out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd have to probably be something that already has immense lore in it. Whether it's like...
Dark Souls would be good.
Yeah, Brian mentioned Dark
Fucking
Souls.
said that.
Can you...
Sorry, I've been talking with people in chat. I didn't hear. Because I got raided, and it was by somebody new, so I was saying hi.
You know, like a defensive. I'm just yelling at you for a joke, alright?
Uh-huh. Bitch.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, Dark Souls would be good. Well, like any of the Souls games. Bloodborne doesn't have a bunch
That's
of...
what I'm saying, because there's a
bunch
bunch
of
of lore within the game, so you can do pre-event whatever and just draw out whatever happened. Resident Evil's the other one I was thinking of. There's enough games and enough stuff you pick up with journals that they could make a long-running or decently sized show from
I
it.
would be afraid that Resident Evil would turn into another Walking Dead.
Oh, he just leaves mid...
That's why I'm saying if it was handled the way Castlevania was, or like it was short and sweet to the... Not really short, yeah. There wasn't much room for filler or bullshit. It was plot points, character development. They don't need to keep it going until characters die or anything like that. Just cover the base material, and that's all you gotta do.
Zodiac in the chat says, well, most anime aren't 100 plus shows like DBZ. Anime lengths on average are 13 to 24 episodes. Now they are, because they've transitioned to that. And also, even within those 13 to 24 episodes, there's animes that I've seen that have filler episodes. I guess not filler episodes. I guess episodes that I just personally don't care about. Like, for My Hero Academia, I like the show. But if their lives aren't at stake, I don't care. Like, there's parts where they're, like, learning new stuff and...
I mean, I think it's interesting to see how it is that he actually like grows as a character, but yeah, for the most part, it's like he cares too much about everybody else and doesn't seem to focus on himself as much. And so it's like he could be advancing way faster than he actually does, but he doesn't really do anything until he's basically dying.
In that specific thing, yeah. It's not I don't like character development, is the way they do character development is saying everything that's already happened. It's like self-reflection in a way that's not that's just not how it works. Like, if you watch any movie with great character development or TV, it's not, hey, let me recap what's happened. Now I feel this way. And they say it out loud. There's no... I know it's paper, and you have to draw extra to fucking show emotion, but that's the difference between watching anime and watching TV shows. You can see the actors emote. Far Cry would be good. I could watch a Far Cry show. It'll have to be short, because that's another one they can draw out.
But each game is a different story, though. So I think that would be good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why I usually have, like, cautiously when someone recommends, like, animes to me, because I've seen most of the stills they use in animes. Like, it's rare. That's why I enjoyed the first season, like the first few episodes of My Hero Academia, because they actually added a lot of animation to emotion, and especially in Deku's face. But then they would quickly switch it to fucking like comedy, and it'd be like, definitely a weeb ass face before it would be like very serious.
Have you seen One Punch Man?
Like that's the epitome of like comedy stills. There's a bunch of frames where it's just made to make you laugh because it's hilarious. But
they do it in such a way in One Punch Man that it actually is funny. Like they're they're not trying really hard like a lot of the animes do. It literally is just that face, either whether it's like hyper realistically drawn or him with that like whatever face is actually hilarious.
Oh man. That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I used to watch a bunch of anime, but then I got to a point where I'm like, nah. I would rather watch a movie / TV show than watch an anime, due to like, not that I've seen it all in anime. It's just visually I've seen it all. If that makes sense. Except Love, Death, and Robots, because they play around with animation and visual styles and that on purpose to make it striking. But in terms of anime, I've seen gradual changes the way it's drawn. I don't know, like that takes us like a backseat to movies and TV shows because you see actors performing physically instead of just through voice. Not that I'm taking away anything with voice actors, but it's just a difference. Like even now when it comes to like video game stories, you can tell when it's not mocapped. Because at that point, like when it's mocap, the voice actors still have to act physically, and they capture facial recognition, and they can emote more that way. But anyway, that's my long rant on acting.
Yo, what?
My long rant on acting.
Oh, I'm a fucking. Oh no, they're already doing a live action.
Of
The
what?
Witcher would be the best way if they did it Castlevania style. Would be the best fucking thing they could do.
Your boy Henry Cavill, man. He's
That's
Geralt.
That's why I said that they're already doing a live action. If they kept it like Castlevania art or something and did it, because a lot of the cutscenes in The Witcher are like
Stills.
like drawn like stills.
Yeah.
So just give it some anime. Damn, fucking Henry with this beautiful face.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that man's a god. So what were we talking about before I went on this fucking rant?
I don't even
We were
remember.
answering
That
his-
was like
his
4
question.
hours ago.
Yeah,
I was
like
talking to your chat. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Just like I don't know what game I'd watch. Like I'd watch if the content's good, I'd watch anything. What would I want? Everything. I want all of it in TV show, especially if it's good. I don't know.
Half-Life 3.
Fuck off. That'd be the worst day of my life.
They could do something like for Half-Life since.
Yeah, make a
There's a
game.
lot of-
They could definitely do. Yeah, they could do a lot by making a game. Is what they could fucking
For
do.
mobile.
I take it. At this point, I fucking take it.
You're gonna play
Oh
Half-Life
my
Immortal.
God.
I got a phone.
Did I tell you about? I got access to the Elder Scrolls game on the phone because I pre-registered. So I loaded up. Hope I'm not breaking NDA, but I'm pretty sure it's not because anybody can sign up for it. I loaded up, and it's like, oh, this is how you attack somebody. So I kill a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Loading screen. We'll let you know when this is playable.
What the fuck?
So I have it installed, just waiting for them to tell me.
That's pretty shitty. Zodiac in the chat says, I am bred anime. Boom. I'd watch it. There's an episode in fucking One Punch Man with most of the fucking episode is him killing a fly.
It's a mosquito, but nice try.
Okay, the next time you come here, it's gonna be me, you, and my Mario. And believe me, your up A is not gonna help you.
Yo, tell me how I spiked the fuck out of a Lucas in story mode and I got a rush.
Because he visualized it was Kelsey, that's why. Anyway.
Yeah, do I main Marth?
No. Why did you have Johan say that to me over the weekend, too?
But do I main him?
Alright, so we're done with that question, I guess? No
Not
other...
as much as he means Joker.
So I main him.
Alright, so we're moving on here. There's not really any fucking news this week. Besides... Oh, Cyberpunk made a fucking announcement that the game itself doesn't have any game over screens. So even if you fail a mission, the story continues. Which I think it's very interesting. So it means the world changes depending if you... Remember that fucking dream you had, Kelsey, where you wish that shit actually changed into story?
Yeah.
This might be happening with Cyberpunk.
That would be amazing.
So it says the only way you get a game over screen is if you die. So if you just failed the mission, then you just failed the mission, you won't be able to do it again, and the story continues. So what implications? That's the right word. Have against the story? I don't know what, but I guess that's potential to...
Is there a... Well, I don't know if you know, but is there a huge penalty for that? If you die, and then you go and you play the game again?
You just restart. If you die, you just go back to the next checkpoint, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you fail the mission, you can always, when you start a mission, save.
Yeah.
If you fail it, go back and do it again.
Yeah, if you want to cheese it
like
that way. But if you're playing it for immersion, Brian, you fucking live through it. You hear that, Kelsey?
Anthony,
What?
You don't have to tell me about live through it. I still play Fire Emblem with deaths mean something.
That's why I said that.
Unlike this fraudulent man, don't look around. Don't look in the room. He keeps it on, so if he keeps permadeath on, if someone dies, he restarts. Turn it off. Don't look down.
It's you, Kelsey, we're talking about, bro.
Sorry, something came up. What are we talking about?
Oh my.
Kelsey thinks he's the fucking Michelin man, just throwing shit everywhere.
I got important shit to do. What do you want?
Well, your taxes?
I actually need to do those.
Jesus Christ. All right. What am I doing? Oh, we're done with Brian's question, right?
Probably.
Because I don't know what game I'd want to see. I'd rather just play the game. But if they find a story, well, Halo. And then
They started
a TV show, a fucking movie. None of it's come out. We don't know. I say The Walking Dead, the Telltale series. They already have a TV show of The Walking Dead.
That's what I'm saying. The Telltales are already like a show for me.
That's what I'm saying. Anything that I'd want to see as a TV show or something, or a movie, they're making it that way.
Are they really, though?
They had a Devil May Cry anime like a long time ago, but I think it only had like 3 episodes.
There were only a handful of episodes, but it was really good.
Yeah, I saw like the first 2, and I was like, yo, this slap. And I never saw it again. It was more like 12, okay. But yeah, I only saw like the first 2, and I was interested. I just didn't keep watching it.
And besides that, there's no other... I don't know what God's Trigger is. I'm not going to play the YouTube for you guys.
It's just a cool top-down, like, multiplayer shooter that's coming out. It looks interesting. You don't have to play it if you don't want to. I just shoved it in there because I thought it looked interesting.
I mean, I'm playing it for myself right now, but...
That's not very nice. Leaving your fans in the dark.
Hey, we said the God's Trigger. You can YouTube.com/God's Trigger. It's not Borderlands 3 level of hype where I have to play it again. You know what I'm saying?
You have to play it again.
All right. So I'm pretty much done with this fucking episode, so
What time is it? Hey, it lasted the 2 hours even with the lack of content.
we made content. We're content creators, okay?
Are we?
Yeah, they
I'm
headline.
sorry, I meant the lack of news. My bad.
I mean, okay. That's still content for us. Anyways, this week releasing Hyper Parasite, Islanders. And that's about it that I saw that I'm like, oh, those are interesting. For games, I'm sorry, yeah, for juegos, for those who don't understand. One more anime call out here. Metal Bunny in the chat says they have a Dante's Inferno animated film that fucking slaps, no golf clap. Now she's stealing bars? You can't say that. It's copyrighted. It's releasing on Interscope Records.
I hope not.
It's Kelsey. He might have made the wrong decision. I don't know. The fuck am I talking about? Dude, I'm done with the movies this week. Shazam, which we're going to watch Friday. Pet Sematary, and The Best of Enemies, which is the movie with your boy Sam Rockwell. So that's a definitely must watch. Once he hits you with the... What was it that he hit you with, Brian? At the Oscars? Yeah, he hit you with that at the Oscars. And everyone's going to watch it. And for music, Khalid has A Free Spirit. I don't know if that's like the soundtrack to a film or something he's got going on. Because I went to the movies releases and there's a poster of his album or some shit on it. So I don't know if it's like a short movie or something. And people, that's it. That's all I got in me. You know what I'm saying? Randall, what do you got in you?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing goes in.
You sure? Food doesn't go in?
Huh?
What?
Anyway, what do I have? We're talking about consumption? No, we're talking about... What are we talking about?
Welcome to the ADLR Podcast.
What are we
We're
talking
starting
about?
over again, I guess.
What we talking about? I just had a bunch of
What
drugs.
does the podcast start?
What are we talking about?
Somebody slip a roofie in my drink. What the heck?
Dang.
Random fresh. Dang.
Okay.
We're at plugs, Randall.
Plug. No, plug.
Kelsey, what are you doing this
I
week?
thought you were talking about what are we going to get into?
You're literally having your brain's frying in real time right now.
The plug is different, right?
What am I doing this week? I don't have a clue what I'm doing this week.
Jesus Christ. Zodiac in the chat said Cardi got to him. Relevant joke. I love it.
Oh, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
Rest
saw
in peace
that.
to Nipsey Hussle. He was gunned down in front of his... I don't get the facts wrong.
store.
It was his store?
Yeah, it was his store.
He opened up like a smart clothing store, I believe, in the hood that he was raised in, where you can shop there via your phone, and if you scan your purchase or whatever, you got like free unreleased music of his with your purchase.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And he opened that in his hood, and he got shot right in front of it.
That sucks. So, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I didn't listen to a bunch of his music, but
I got through half of his album, and it was really fucking amazing.
you shouldn't be shooting up people for no fuck. Like, I don't know what the hell the reason you should be killing people in front of their own goddamn store.
It's called
Not really a reason to kill people in general. Like,
Yeah.
jealousy.
Go ahead, Randall. Hit him with them bars. You're starting up that verse. Jealousy.
Yeah.
Hey, Randall, when are you gonna start streaming?
Brian, what are you doing this week?
I'm streaming. You're streaming most of this week too, Anthony, right? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna stream back in my old time so that we don't overlap. You know, we gotta make sure we maximize our viewers. We gotta make sure we do soul swipes. You know, get aligned with our chakras. So yeah, I'm streaming probably Wednesday through Friday. What am I doing on stream? I don't know anymore. Probably play some Smash Unlock characters or play We Happy Few, one of those. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday through Friday. We'll see. I'll see you there, maybe.
Okay.
You guys still playing that game you was playing the other day?
I hate when he has me these vague fucking questions.
What was the last game you played?
Tim?
Last game I played, Risk of Rain.
Yeah, that game.
Risk of Rain 2, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, I mean, we played it yesterday. It's only been 26 hours.
You guys, that was yesterday, right? Is that what you said? I'm sorry. Like I promise you, I am not really here mentally. You were playing with Brian?
I was playing with Brian and E-Man, yes.
So it's multiplayer. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's up to 4 players. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's fun shit. I mean, E-Man's played more of it, so he was definitely carrying us because we got to a point where I was getting just bodied, and he was playing fuck, there goes my joke from Smash Bros.
Rob.
Yeah, he was playing Rob.
No, he's Wally.
No. And yeah. Fun shit. I'm definitely going to be playing it in. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow and Thursday, probably not Friday, because Friday we're going to go watch Shazam. I don't know what time yet, but we're definitely going to see my boy Zachary Levi do his fucking thing.
Are you guys still playing Sekiro?
Kelsey beat it. I played it at the
You
beginning.
beat it?
Yeah. Now I'm playing it on extra hard mode.
And Brian, you where?
I've only put like 2 hours in and I haven't gone back yet. I want to. I enjoyed it, but I haven't gone back. Maybe I'll play that on stream. I don't know anymore.
Yeah. Apparently, once you beat the game, and so New Game Plus is harder than the new game, just like it is in Dark Souls. And then what do you call it? You can give a charm to the kid at the very beginning and make it even harder. And then there's a bell that you can ring to make it even harder. And I played the entire first version through with the bell on, just because.
Because what?
Because I could.
Okay. What did you ask, Randall?
I don't know. I was thinking about playing it only because of the combat system. I was curious, like, how good the combat system was.
So the combat system is different than like Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls is relying on you either just blocking and waiting for openings or using the iframes and dodging properly. And in Sekiro, it's all about breaking the guard stance of whoever it is that you're up against.
It's very attack focused.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that you could only like your attack is only one button. Like
What?
there's no like light and heavy. There's just one attack button. Like there's a there's a button
light
for
heavy.
your sword, and then there's a button for the gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
But there isn't. It's like, you know how like in God of War you have like heavy and light.
Uh-huh.
You don't have that in Sekiro.
Oh.
No. You
No,
have.
I mean you can do power attacks. Like you can do thrust attacks, and you can do,
So it's mostly directional input, not just face buttons.
You learn. All right, so you start with what Randall said. You have just the base attack. You can charge it for a stronger one or whatever. The more you kill people, you get skill points, and you can learn different techniques. Like there's stuff where, off of a grapple, like you can like Spencer your way around with the fake arm. You can cancel that into like an attack. You can do things like one of the attachments for the arm is a shuriken. And you can get skills where after you throw the shuriken and you attack, you like use it as like a sonic boom and you rush in with an attack. You just have to like grind it out and level, and you get multiple moves and stuff. If that makes sense.
I mean it's not exactly like what you're talking about where you can do multiple different types of moves into these, but you can use them in different situations for different effects. Well, that's not totally true. The one he was talking about with the grappling is something that you cancel into, and then you can start attacking normally.
Mm-hmm. It's. Did you ever play Tenchu? Those games?
Yeah.
I would say it's a mix between that and like the Souls games.
Another problem that I had with the game that was preventing me from playing it was because you have a parry, but it's almost not like you know how like normally when you parry, it puts you at frame advantage? Like in that game, it doesn't. Like if you fighting somebody and you parry his attack, he can continue to attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like why are you parrying if you don't get an advantage?
To build their meter that they're talking about.
You're deflecting their attack so that you can build up their guard break, and then once you guard break, you can assassinate them. But it's not like there are some enemies where you just have to continuously deflect until you guard break them. Other enemies you can guard break attack, or guard break attack, but it is all very, very heavily reliant on guard breaking.
Alright, so think about it like this, Randall. You know how in Third Strike, if somebody does a multi-hitting move and you parry the first hit, you can't be like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. You have to like, commit to it, or you just gotta start blocking.
Yeah.
Imagine like that. If they do multi-hit strings or something, you just gotta parry it out so that you don't take like chip damage, or you're in a better situation as if you just blocked it or got hit. And a lot of enemies, at least for the beginning part, if you parry them once, you can insta-kill them.
Right. And in New Game Plus, you start taking chip damage even if you block. Like normally in the first playthrough, if you block, you don't take damage, but you take a huge hit to your guard stance. Now, I don't know if it's just because I'm on hard mode or something, but now I actually take chip damage if I don't do a perfect deflect.
Jesus.
Gotta go big or go home.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent. What the hell was
Is
that?
this something you wanted to play?
He thought about it.
I mean, I think it's a great game. Like, I think it's absolutely awesome. There are still some bullshit mechanics in it that I'm just like, why is this still in here after 45,000 games that they've released? But I mean, once you actually get used to how the game plays and understand a little bit better about how, some of the enemies work and how the combat system actually works, it actually becomes quite easy.
I think you would like Neo more than this game because it's faster paced, and there's more variation in what you can do in combat.
Yeah.
So I would think you'd like that one more, and if you like that a lot, and you're like, shit, let me try similar theme, similar game style, then I'd say you try Sekiro. Or you can load that Dragon Ball and first attend me already.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
So I'll
Out
probably
in
be
Vegas.
playing Borderlands tomorrow. And then Thursday, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
Which board?
Oh, Rainbow Six. That's right. I said it on yesterday's stream. And then Thursday will probably be Rainbow Six because there's an event going on.
Are they still releasing new content for Borderlands?
No.
No,
I mean,
just the
tomorrow,
whole
I
game.
guess. But it's just a re-release, remaster for Borderlands 1. But I'm pretty sure now that they've been on Borderlands 3 for a few years now, so they stopped. Alrighty, people. That's fucking it. Episode 41 wrapped up.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's it?
I'm
I
100%.
feel like we still have a lot more to do. To talk about.
If you like this shit show of people arriving super late, another person doing taxes while in the middle of a fucking podcast.
I'm not doing taxes in the middle of a podcast.
Hey, it's my story. Thank you. And then
I need to do my taxes though.
last minute secular questions, even though we had a whole episode dedicated to it. You can go to patreon.com/ADLR plays to support it. If not, you can throw your money at extralife.adlrplays.com to support Orlando's Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children.
Or
If
you
you wanna-
could go out and buy a sub.
Kelsey, this is my housekeeping part, okay? Thank you.
Oh man.
And if you want to request a topic for next week's podcast, you go to topics.adlrplays.com. I knew it. I saw Brian like, fuck, I wasn't ready this time. Oh my god. And that's about it, people. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. I was going to say next week. Well, I guess for the podcast only listeners, yeah, I'll be back next week with the same crew. I love you guys. Bye.